It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hello everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. Always a pleasure, and I mean that, to be here with Kenny and Shaq. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New York Knicks going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers out at Quicken Loans Arena. And for Cleveland, both these teams excited about the matchup, feeling confident that they can prevail. We will see shortly how those aspirations pan out. We're going to be watching Kyrie Irving tonight, fellas. Here's a guy who can just dazzle you with his ability to break down a defense. Is he the best ball handler in the NBA right now? Well, it's a tough question.
Well, if he's not the best, he's right up there.
Yeah, well, that's true.
He's certainly in the top two, three.
Who else?
Stephen Curry.
You know what I'd like to say about Steph?
What's that?
He makes it look effortless.
Listen, Kyrie doesn't get enough credit for how strong his fundamentals are, but you know why I really like Kyrie, Kenny?
Why?
Jersey's in the building. Jersey, stand up.
I don't know. His dad's
Jersey
from New York,
is in the building. His dad's not from New York. Cut it out. No, he's
Dad's
not.
from New York.
He works in New York.
No,
he's from Jersey.
I
used to babysit him when he was little.
No, that's from the Bronx.
You used to
older than you.
You used to babysit Kyrie Irving?
Yes.
So that's what happened.
Oh, my God.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
It's an all-Eastern Conference matchup, and today's game as the Knicks come into town for this one. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan along with Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. On the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, LeBron James, of course, is one of the greatest players to ever play the game, but he remains one of the most team-first superstars you'll find. He said a lot of people misconstrue what it takes to win, just scoring or going out and trying to will it yourself. It's a team game, and you have to rely on your teammates as well. And he remains, with his vision and passing, among the best at spreading the wealth. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. These two teams, Doris, slower paced, more methodical in the way they play.
Yeah, you know, you have to appreciate you can win in the NBA with a variety of different styles. We see some guys want to go up tempo. These are teams that want to get into their half court, use up as much of that 24 as possible, but get a good shot at the basket every time.
Is it harder for a fast-paced team to play slow or for a slow-paced team to play fast?
Always harder to me to speed up the tempo. There's so many things that you can do to slow the pace.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Melo and Porzingis, the two stars at the forward spots. Lee out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Noah in its center.
Yeah, Thompson won't give you a steady diet of that mid-range, but every once in a while he might pull it out.
Rose with the ball. Tipped away. Shot clock at 6. Shoots a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson inside, covered by Noah. Love outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's James missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Rose kicks it to Noah. Back to Rose. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And the one thing about Rose is that, you know, he can still get up for the big matchups. Whenever he faces another great point guard, he seems to play at his best level and loves to push himself and is willing to step up to the challenge. Let's just hope that he can eventually get back to that all-star caliber presence he had just a few years ago.
He misses the free throw. And with Rose and his injuries, it's not easy for him to put in a work day every day. But as you said, he can light it up on the big stage.
Yeah, and that is why he's such a threat. Even with his numbers being somewhat diminished, Rose knows what it takes to be a successful player at the highest level. You only wish he wasn't robbed of so much of his game due to injuries.
And he sinks the second.
And Derrick Rose, the former #1 overall pick in 2008, one of the most athletically gifted point guards the league has ever seen.
Now here is Smith. Love kicks to Irving. That ball. Great assist by Love.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Porzingis kicks to Rose. It's good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
If you're the coach, you hope it's a wake-up call. Get them to tighten things up on the inside and start protecting the rim with a little bit more authority.
Love, no good. Anthony dishes to Rose. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Smith. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Anthony. LeBron, good.
Remarkable catch and shoot sequence right there from LeBron. Just a killer instinct whenever he gets the ball.
Anthony, the pass to Rose. Pulls up on the elbow. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Yep, that one goes in there.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Right, he's got it rolling so far. Just the kind of start he was hoping to get off to.
Now here's Porzingis. Noah's shot is off.
Incredible defense. Takes real courage to risk getting posterized and come up with a big stop. Guys, I've spent a lot of time covering the Knicks, and I think the passion of this fan base is not to be underestimated. Even through some lean years, the arena stays packed. They're thirsting for a winner.
And here's Rose. After J.R. Smith getting his 3 to go. Count that bucket. Rose has got 5.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
Irving kicks to Smith. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Smith's got his second bucket.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Oh, no question. They're taking what the defense gives them rather than forcing things that aren't there. This is beautiful.
Now here's Porzingis. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Irving with a clean look, and that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And so,
way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Now let's stay sharp and finish strong.
This is a sign of things to come.
a different look now for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for James. And it's Amon Shumpert in for J.R. Smith. And so here is New York. It's a 10-point game.
Boy, Shumpert can cover more ground than you think with his size. Nice block there.
A 3-ball. And there's Richard Jefferson on the assist by Irving. Jefferson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Ball's knocked loose. Irving dishes to Fry. That's short off the rim. Thomas against Jefferson. Thomas kicks to O'Quinn. Yep, that one goes. O'Quinn's got his first points of the game.
You know, that right there is a great example. O'Quinn has got great hands, so he can step out or bang inside with the best of them.
Now here's Jefferson. Out to Shumpert. Pulls up on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Dishes to Holiday. Jefferson against Thomas. Now, here's O'Quinn, guarded closely. And there it is for him.
What you like about O'Quinn in the mid-range is how quickly he pulls up for that shot.
Right side, Shumpert. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. No good from Fry.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Yeah, that's the look you're working toward with your offense. Hurts when you don't hit it.
Good work there as it goes. O'Quinn's got 6 points.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Fry. And again, it's Cleveland.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, they hit the ground running, and not just on the offensive end. Their defense has been brilliant as well.
Jennings kicks to Holiday. New York moving it around. They set the pick. Layup off the pick. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. And here are the Cavaliers now. 10-point lead. Back to Irving. Free throw line jump shot. And off the front, and in it goes. He has 6.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
Boy, they have a chance to put an end to this one before it even really gets started. That's how good their offense has been.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Cavaliers ahead, up by 12. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, we know what Derrick Rose has been through, the injuries, the expectations. And we asked him how he's dealing with all of it.
I got a clear mind when I play. I can't think about the past. I can't think about if I'm going to hurt myself, if I move the wrong way. When I'm out there, I have a free mind. I have no expectations on myself. I just know that I prepare myself well. There's no pressure.
Well, and Rose says no pressure, but I have to feel like there's at least a little bit, guys, of pressure to get back to where he was.
Yeah, I mean, league MVP in 11, once considered a cornerstone for the NBA's youth movement. Hey, with a little more luck, he may still be that.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And, guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
You know, their thoughts coming in were push the ball, get the defense back on its heels, and take advantage.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Melo and Porzingis, the 2 stars at the forward spots. Rose is out there with Lee, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the center position. Well, we've seen a lot of players come and go on the NBA, Doris, and for the players that have a great career, what is the common aspect that threads these great players in your mind together?
2 things. Talent and work ethic.
Well said.
I love seeing LeBron James back in wine and gold, guys. I mean, I think he's here where he belongs and isn't going anywhere else. You know, nevertheless, he's kept that player option after every season, something that gives him a lot of control over his future.
And LeBron with a huge voice, it seems, in the Cavaliers' decision-making. Everything from roster decisions, Doris, to who's the head coach.
Well, there's always a lot of questions about how much power LeBron wields in any organization he plays for. It would be a tricky balance for any head coach because you're in the lead role. For LeBron, he's a great player, and he wants to put greatness around him.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Kyrie Irving was a virtuoso ball handler when he came into the league. He could penetrate at will and get to the rim. With all the injuries over the years, he's made an adjustment to that. He said, I enjoy finishing around the big men, but honestly, I'm trying to stay off the floor. I'm not going to stop trying to get to the basket, but with the big men we have, we don't have to do it every single time. We've all learned that lesson over the years, Kevin.
Pay the price going in there, don't you, DA? Thank you. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Start it. Now that's how we play the game. Bring it in. Let's go. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we want it more than them. Do not give them any life out there. Understood? We got this.
Trade from Cleveland. Do you give any credence to that?
Well, I think, Kevin, you know, it's interesting. I didn't get the sense Irving expressly denied the rumors. He just alluded to misunderstandings. I think certainly it's been an adjustment playing with another ball-dominant player like LeBron, but if your priority is on winning, he's a teammate you want to have on your side.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. There's the pick. Ball's knocked loose. Pick by Lee. Porzingis kicks to Anthony. Up and in on the layup. Anthony's got his first points in this one.
Boy, strong finish there by Melo. He just powers it right past the D.
Fires from the wing. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Porzingis passes to Hernan Gomez. Makes it off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Great anticipation, just a little late getting his hand in there.
And the Knicks making a change here. Noah's checked in. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Nice shot by Smith.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
You know, for the Cavs, it's obviously taken some time for them to develop the chemistry between their, quote, big three and understanding how to integrate the talent of all of them into their offense. There's only one ball, and with all that scoring ability, I think it can be a little bit of a challenge to keep them all in the mix.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Anthony. Again, the miss by Anthony.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
They get it again. Kicks to James. Goes back up. That falls. Great assist by Love. LeBron's got 8 points.
He's doing everything he can to help stretch this lead. He's working hard, converting at a high percentage of them. Nice.
And it seemed like down the stretch last season, the Cavs' big three started to find more comfort playing together, wouldn't you say?
I don't think there's any doubt, Kevin. And sometimes it's your chemistry off the court that breeds it on the court. As you become closer with players personally, you start to trust them as individuals. It enables you to play for one another as opposed to with one another.
Good on the triple. He's got 12.
When J.R. Smith gets rolling, he can absolutely take over a game just like he's done in this one.
They get a hand on it. Hernangomez passes to Carmelo. Here's Rose. It's blocked.
You know, something's off. His shot mechanics, perhaps, and they need him to shoot it well right now.
Love wide open. He fires. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
You know,
bring it in. Take a seat. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Now let's stay sharp and finish strong.
You also have to convince NBA players that you have a plan, and they have to believe that your plan is going to take them where they want to go, and that's into the playoffs and ultimately to a championship. But to me, Kevin, and it'd be interesting to get your take on this, I think they've got to believe you care about them as people as well. Your take? You think so?
Communication skills, to me, would be the #1 thing. And some coaches that publicly appear to be very standoffish, cold, sometimes turn out to be the warmest and the best communicators.
Well, you look at a guy to me like Rick Carlisle, right, whose X and O is off the charts, and guys immediately respect that. And I think from a press perspective, he could come off as gruff, but I think his guys know, man-to-man, he cares about them.
That eye contact's a pretty big thing, and then asking questions sometimes away from the game too. Would you not agree?
Oh, sure. You know, listen, these men always have lives outside of the NBA. They're no different than you and I, right? And so, you know, there's a lot to be mined when you're coaching people. It's not just about what happens between the lines.
Outside Jefferson. Here's Fry, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Just an example of Fry working down low for buckets. Just superb body control when he has the ball in the low post.
And Channing Frye, a three-point specialist at 6'11". It's a shot he didn't really utilize in earnest until his 5th year in the league.
Now think about it, Kevin. It's like he flipped a switch. It's become the staple of his offensive game, and he's a trendsetter in that regard. Very tough to defend that pick and pop at the top of the key.
Passes it to Kuzminskis. Here's Noah. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And GA, after being such a fixture in the city of Chicago and for so long, Joakim Noah signing with his hometown team, the Knicks, in the last offseason, a bit of a bittersweet end of his time with the Chicago Bulls. A lot of moving parts in his time with Chicago.
Yeah, and, you know, his playing time had dwindled, and it was just, I think, in everyone's best interest for him to move on. It's a great fit in New York, both with the team and the pulse of the city. Clearly was still valued highly around the league as it took a sizable contract to put him in that Knick uniform.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Well, the media capital of the world, New York City, or at least considered by many to be that. So the expectations and the intensity of scrutiny on the Knicks is always high. It puts a lot of pressure on this organization to field a winner.
Jennings kicks to Holiday. Noah the screen, pass to Jennings. 1:10 left to play in the first half. Looking to end the drought. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Indoors, it's not as easy in today's NBA for the big market teams like the Knicks to exploit that advantage.
Right, Kevin, because a harsher luxury tax reins in spending. And with the internet and global audience, players are willing to go to smaller markets. The Knicks having to compete now on a more level playing field.
And he can't get the first one.
Now you think about Jeff Hornacek's reputation as a coach. He runs a modern offense, likes to get his guys out and running in transition, and he's going to spread the floor with players that can drive and shoot and have no problem letting it fly from deep. That's fun.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for New York. Good on the second free throw. For all our viewers that remember just how Hornacek was as a player, the way he designs and executes his offense makes a lot of sense.
It sure does, Kevin, because Hornacek, the player, was a dead-eye shooter who could punish you if you left him open. And his style is something that seems to be the remedy to what the Knicks were too prone to doing in recent years, long twos and not capitalizing in transition.
It's taken away by Smith. Now Cleveland moving it up. Shumpert with the ball. Yep, that one goes. Shumpert's got 7.
Now that's the beauty of Shumpert. He doesn't always have to get to the rack. If he creates space, he's ready for his pull-up game.
Quinn with it. It's up against Thompson. He had to fade back on that one, but still got it to go.
But the defense was draped all over him, but he went to the fadeaway and drilled it.
It's deflected. Taken away by Holiday. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Thompson with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Shumpert. Another shot. Fry. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And at 7 feet tall, guys, just about, Fry is very difficult to keep off the glass. So long and strong.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight. Free throw, good from Fry. 9 seconds left here in the second. Jennings for 3. That one's not going to go. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cleveland ahead, running away with it. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach, what have you liked about your team's performance so far?
I like our physicality. I thought we came out, started the game physical. That set the tone for us early.
Well, we'll see if they can keep it up, T-Lou. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to review the first half of action. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Starting with Kenny, your take.
They obviously crushed it from deep. They were firing it from every angle and kept hitting the target. I mean, look at the score. Obviously, a lot of things went right for them, but that's a big one.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA, over.
And that about wraps it up, as the second half is just moments away. Now down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew, and we will see you after the game, won't we?
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
As we return to look at the corner of Euclid and East 6th in downtown Cleveland, just a few blocks from our spot here at Quicken Loans Arena. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
You know, he's been incredibly disruptive, and a lot of that due to his great instincts.
Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. Smith and LeBron filling out the wings. And it's Irving in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Screen by Porzingis. There's the screen. The shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Can't capitalize on the good screen. Well, we all know Kevin Love has illustrious bloodlines. His dad played in the NBA. His aunt was inducted into the U.S. Triathlon Hall of Fame. And his uncle was the lead singer for the Beach Boys. It's not bad.
Well, and Kevin, that's not too bad is right. I mean, he's always had big shoes to fill, and you see that, I think, in Kevin's approach. He's tremendously dedicated, remade his body with yoga and training at high elevation. He leaves no stone unturned.
Porzingis passes to Carmelo. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Anthony. Porzingis has got his first bucket in this one. From deep, James. It's hauled in by Porzingis. New York shooting in this game, 45%. Goes up on the wing. Off the left rim and out.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Nice shot by Thompson.
You know, he might not be the focal point on an offensive team, but Thompson knows how to get his numbers.
Rose kicks to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
LeBron dishes to Thompson. It's a pick by Love. LeBron passes to Irving. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one.
Great beginning to this second half. Now 3 for 4 from the field.
Rose against Irving. To the paint, here's Anthony, and the layup falls. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter.
Now just such a high percentage look, but with Melo, it's almost just a given. Tough to stop.
Back to Irving. Cleveland moving the ball around. That's a 2 from Smith, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
LeBron against Anthony. Outside, Porzingis. There's the triple. Buries it from three-point range. Porzingis has got 5 now.
Well, this is a clear case in point of where the comparison to Dirk Nowitzki is so apropos. Not many 7-footers with that kind of range, Kev.
Here's James. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 10 points for him. Doris, we know you were a standout point guard in the Big East for Providence. What players do you feel have a similar approach to the point guard position that you played so well in the NBA now?
Well, I was not your necessarily traditional setup point guard. I was a player who liked to get to the rim and get to the free throw line a ton. So I would say somebody like Kyrie Irving who wants to be a dynamic scorer, handle is there. So I didn't mind passing, Kevin, but I wanted to score it too.
See, I picture you as like a Chris Paul. Leader, could do both equally well. You could dish as well as anybody, but drive as well as anybody, too.
You're
probably being modest.
I'm not being modest. I was pretty tough, too. You didn't like to play against me.
But I like broadcasting with you.
Back at you.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Dunleavy comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Shumpert in there for J.R. Smith. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Noah. Thomas comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Justin Holiday's checked in for Lee. And it's Jennings in for Derrick Rose. Jennings kicks to Holiday. There's a good screen. Outside Thomas. Tipped away. Clock at 6. Jennings with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Jennings can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
Yeah, guys, there's a short list of players in the NBA who will be able to keep up with Shumpert on a fast break.
Jennings kicks to Holiday. To the inside. The shot's good from O'Quinn. O'Quinn's got 10 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Irving. Looking for Shumpert. He gets it there. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. And that's now 11 points for Iman Shumpert.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, I mean, his unselfish play becomes contagious. He inspires them to play true team basketball.
Jennings kicks to Holiday. Charity stripe shot. O'Quinn, the pass to Jennings. Back to O'Quinn. Over Fry. It's tipped. James outside. Finds himself wide open and drills it. He's got 15.
LeBron has become such an accomplished mid-range shooter. You've got to crowd him or he's going to drop that one in every time.
And the pass to Jennings. Outside Thomas. .32 seconds left to play in the third. He gets it in there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's New York with it. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's O'Quinn. Here's Holiday. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Cleveland's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. From deep, James. That shot off. Nice D from Porzingis. And here's Holiday. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers on top, opening up a huge gap. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything.
But he still got their eyes on me. See me putting in the hard work now. Mama doesn't have to call work now. I decide when I start work now.
And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. They've got Jennings. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 5 down low. New York shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Jennings passes to Kuzminskis. That's tipped. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Here's Felder. Sinks the 15-footer. Felder's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Cavs. Jennings kicks to Thomas. It's 2-on-1. Here's Jefferson, and it's in off the backboard.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
Now here's Jennings. Defense is right there, and Chris Anderson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's the screen. Here's Kuzminskis.
Yeah, Shumpert remaining a pest on the defensive end.
Misses in close.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Jefferson. Sinks the 15-footer.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Jefferson's gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. Kuzminskis the pass to Holiday. Down low. Here's Hernan Gomez. Goes back up, and the layup is up and in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
In the corner, it's Jefferson to the middle. Felder, the pass to Fry. Cleveland moving it around. Shot on the wing. No good off the back of the rim. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Kuzminskis. It's back to Jennings. Five on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You know, the D backs off in three-point territory. He'll take that shot all day long.
Lets it fly. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Boy, just a ray of sunshine, enough for Shumpert to rise and fire and knock down the jumper.
Kuzminskis the pass to Hernan Gomez. Jennings, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
You know, that's just intelligent basketball. Put that pass exactly where it needed to go to set up the shot.
Lets it fly from 18. Amon Shumpert again. Shumpert's got 4 points now in the quarter. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Oh, man, you just hate to see something like that.
Boy, injuries, you know, they can change the complexion of a matchup, sometimes an entire season.
A different look now for Cleveland. James Jones, he's checked in for Jefferson. And McRae's subbed in for Amon Shumpert. There's the steal. Pass to Felder. Trying his luck deep. Knicks with the rebound. Outside Jennings. He feeds it to Thomas. Knocks it loose. And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Derrick Rose is checked in for Brandon Jennings. Here's Holiday. His first shot coming late, and the basket by Thomas. Here's Felder. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Got that one up quick.
Just an outstanding looking shot from Frye. He only takes high-quality looks when he's open.
Inside. Here's Hernan Gomez. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Cleveland. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the Knicks. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Here's McRae. That shot off, and New York will come the other way. Holiday inside the line. It's hauled in by Frye. Frye's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's McRae. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Here's Rose. The feed to O'Quinn. Poked loose. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And it's the Knicks with the ball. He dishes it to Thomas. And the wide open shot from Rose. Here's Hernan Gomez.
Cleveland foul call. Jordan McRae. That's his first personal foul. At the line of the Knicks, Hernan Gomez. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And for the Cavaliers, 3rd time was that charm, right? 3 finals appearances in their last 46 years as a franchise, and they finally win the title. To hang that banner, guys, what a tremendous accomplishment.
Here's Jones. Drills the baseline jumper.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Shumpert.
Well, what a game. Offensively, this guy was a force. Defensively, set the tone. Just bringing everything to the table and trying to get this kind of lead.
And it wasn't just the Cavaliers getting the monkey off the back doors. It was the entire city of Cleveland.
Well, how about over a half a century between professional sporting championships? It's almost hard to quantify what the Cavs win meant for those loyal fans.
Rose dishes to Holiday. Back to Rose. Now here is Holiday. He's tightly guarded. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot is good by McCray.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, once it got to crunch time, out came that killer instinct. They flat out dominated to put it away.
Here's Rose. And Jones pulls it down. Now Dunleavy sinks the triple.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
Now, give some credit to the hometown crowd. They were a huge part of their success. The fans will leave happy tonight.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. Just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, seen here. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Iman Shumpert. Sometimes when you're given the opportunity to show what you can do, a player really delivers in the clutch. That's what he did here tonight. Kenny, your thoughts?
Made good choices on the offensive end. I thought overall he was patient. He waited for the good looks tonight, and that reflected in his shooting percentage, high 50s.
Oh my, you talk about a bench player having an impact? That's as big as it gets. And the crowd was loving it. Look at them, they're still here. Ernie, the game's over and they're jumping around, taking selfies, trying to get their followers up. Oh my, this came out of nowhere. Who is this guy?
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.